Well, today I'm going to be doing a hair and makeup tutorial called Gold. So this is the before look, and it's basically me with no makeup. And then here is the after makeup look. So this is me with my full makeup on and my favourite lipstick of all the, well, of all of March. You will see it in my March favourites. So first of all, I am going to start off by priming my eyelids using my new favourite primer. It's still from the same collection as my other two favourite eye bases from Maybelline, but it's just a different colour because I just wanted to try something new for spring, and it's on bronze from the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-hour gel cream eyeshadow range. I have I have used Internal Gold, Put Taupe, Creamy Beige, and Creme de Rose or something like that. And it's those are or Creme de Nude. I'm not sure, but those are the three for Maybelline colour tattoos that I've used. I've also had the blue one, which I can't remember what the name of it was. So I'm just applying this all over my eyelids. This is going to be used as a eye base, as I said. It does last a very long time, although with this shade from the collection, I don't really recommend using it if you're going to use a matte eyeshadow, just because it will literally make it not matte. So I wouldn't use it if you're using a kind of lighter colour or a matte shade. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the eyelid colour first. I don't do the crease first, just because I find that it's a little bit I like it to blend seamlessly into the lid colour. So by doing that, I start off with the lid colour. So I am using Amber Lights on just using a flat shader brush or the Urban Decay Naked Free palette brush. Literally, they come with the palette, so I use it. So I am applying this all over my eyelids. As I said, if this will help with the crease colour, I always start off by doing the eyeshadow first. The eyeshadow lid colour first. So I'm just applying it all over my lid, into my inner corner slightly, and just bringing it out to my outer corner. So that, you could leave it like that if you prefer, but I am going for a very dramatic look today. So I am now going to move on just to kind of wipe away any fallout, just because it will kind of, I don't really want fallout, and sometimes it kind of smudge, and I really don't want it to smudge. By the way, I'm listening to music. I like listening to music during my makeup tutorials, and also I kind of like it because it just, I don't know, it just makes putting on makeup a bit more fun, and also it kind of pulls my hair out my face. So going in using the Naked 4 palette brush and using the pencil kind of side, I think it is, and I'm just applying a kind of reddish eyeshadow from the MAC Neutral palette, and I think it's called Dark Brew. I'm not sure. I will check and I'll leave as I do. I've actually got a few thumbnails and stuff to do for my channel, and I also to fill out the description box in a few other videos I've uploaded recently. I will leave a link down below to them as well, but I will leave a link down to this eyeshadow and the eyeshadow palette as well. So if you want to know what this colour is, it'll be in the description box. So moving on, I just literally apply it in the crease and then I blend it, and then I apply some more of the Amber Lights, just because I don't always want it to kind of fade all the way in. And then I'm using a kind of warm toned brown, and I'm applying this to the outer edge of my eye. So I am going to blend this into the gold slightly. So the Amber Lights. I actually have Amber Lights as a single eyeshadow, although I can't find it. So when I got the Warm Neutral palette for birthday, I was so glad, because I did like it, but I was unsure, and then I started using it. I really like it, but I just couldn't find it. Again, I do have the actual single eyeshadow, but I haven't found it. So moving on, I'm going back to Amber Lights again, and I'm lining my lower lash line using this colour just halfway, because then I'm going to be using another colour, and I've actually been doing this. I'm using the lid colour and then using another eyeshadow as well, so on my lower lash line. And I'm applying it quite thickly. I think I'm using the same eyeshadow as I used in my crease. I'm not actually sure. It could be another colour. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm just going to wipe it away just to kind of get... I always apply it quite thickly because then it gets the eye shape perfectly. And literally that was... when I was beginning to use makeup, I used to try and do it really, really neatly. And it just looked kind of... I don't know. It just kind of didn't look right. So my eye shape would change and it just... So moving on, I am just applying a slightly darker eyeshadow to my outer half of my eyelid, which I didn't show you what colour it was on camera, but that's what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of blending it into the crease and just kind of blending the eyeshadows out. So I will do that continuously until I think the look is good, and applying some darker colour into the crease and then applying more of Amber Lights onto my lid, because sometimes I don't want the dark colours to kind of overlay onto the other eyeshadows, so it kind of looks more brown than gold, and this look is called gold and it's not called gold for nothing. So I'm applying a goldish pink white into my inner corner just to brighten up the eyes and also to kind of keep it together with the look, because I want a gold inner corner highlight. And then I'm applying Brulee to my brow bone. I don't want to put anything goldish on my brow bone. I'd rather have a skin colour. So moving on, there is the other eye done. I did that off camera just because it would have literally been like a 30-minute makeup tutorial and it's already 19 minutes. So I really didn't want to make it any longer. I also did my eyeliner off camera. The eyeliner is the Revlon Colour Stay Liquid Eyeliner in brown, and I literally just drew a line on my top lash line. That's basically all I did. And now I'm applying mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Rocket Mascara. Now, I have been using different mascaras, but I have always loved this one. It really gives a lot of volume and length to my lashes, which I love. I often find some mascaras, they actually just kind of don't do anything for my lashes, and they also droop. But this one really just, you literally would have to spend 5 minutes at trying to get it off, because it's that good. And I wouldn't recommend getting the waterproof one, because with the Maybelline Rocket Mascara, you wouldn't even need waterproof, because it's literally one of the hardest mascaras to take off, believe me. So I am applying this to my top and bottom lashes. This is going to help finish off the look, because no look is finished without applying mascara, unless you're doing like a natural makeup look, which is actually coming next, but I still apply mascara. And then I'm just tidying up around the edges of my eye, just making sure there's no fallout or any kind of black dot from the mascara or the eyeliner. Usually that happens and it's really annoying. It kind of spoils the look, especially if it's on the eyeshadow, because then the eyeshadow you have to remove it and then it goes all patchy because you've also removed the primer underneath it. So it's really annoying when that happens, because sometimes I have to apply the primer and then the eyeshadow and then it just looks awful. So I have to start again, which has happened to me many times. And then I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible foundation in, I've forgotten what shade it is, but it's probably the lightest shade. And also it's the one of their high coverage foundations. So I am now going to apply this to my, I suppose, my face. So I'm actually going to be mixing it in with a moisturiser just to make it more of a BB cream, because this is such a high coverage foundation to the point it doesn't actually blend out very well, and also it can look a bit cakey, and I've actually got really dry skin at the moment and I really don't want a cakey look. So what I am doing is mixing in the moisturiser, and often I will forget to do my daily moisturising, and this way I am applying foundation and moisturiser at the same time. So I'm putting on my usual foundation, and I'm also putting on the daily moisturising thing that I meant to do every day because in the winter / the beginning of spring, I always get really dry skin, and to the point where it's very sore, and not even a normal moisturiser will help it. So I'm actually using the Simple Rich Moisturiser, which I don't normally like, and I usually use the Kiehl's, I can't remember now, but Kiehl's moisturiser for normal to dry skin, which is absolutely amazing. It's got like a cooling effect, so I really like it. I also would recommend the Barry M foundations. It's from their latest one. I can't remember the name of it, but I know the concealer. It's the light reflecting concealer because it has cucumber and aloe vera in it. So it's very good for dry skin, and it's also very good for quite sore, sensitive skin because it kind of has a cooling effect, and it kind of aloe vera is very good as well, and it's especially good if you've got sunburn because aloe vera is meant to be good for burns. So I think it's aloe extract. I can't remember, but it's really good, so I recommend it. But I am using the L'Oreal Infallible foundation because I want a higher coverage. So next I am applying that concealer I was talking about, which is the Barry M Light Reflecting Concealer. It's so good for underneath the eyes. So if you've got puffy eyes, it's amazing. It will literally depuff them. It's amazing. I'm also applying some around my nose because it's also quite, as the name suggests, like it says, very highlighting because it's called light reflecting. So that's really good. I just apply it around the dark areas of my face, literally around my nose, under my eyes, around my lips, and of course I'm actually contouring my lips just to kind of make them the perfect shape. And then I am blending it out, I just gently patting it. I'm actually quite impatient when it comes to doing that because I literally swipe it. And when I'm doing makeup tutorials, obviously you have to sit in like silence just because obviously you don't want it to have any kind of noise, and obviously I am not doing it where I'm talking to you guys, like not doing a voiceover. So basically it's me sat in my room, really quiet, so it gets a little bit boring and I really want to just hurry up and kind of get this video finished and up for you guys so you can go watch it obviously, and then I can do the voiceover, which is actually probably the funnest part of this video, although it does take me a while because my iMovie likes to crash. So I thought while I'm doing the blending out of the old concealer, just to chat to you guys, I actually, if you want to keep up to date with what is going on with my channel, like my summer series that's coming up soon after the Spring Flowers series, if you go to my Instagram, which is KiraEmily18, I will leave a link down below. You can keep up to date with all my videos and what is going on, and you can just like I literally post, it's just like my life and my YouTube outside of this social media platform. And yeah, so basically that's where I put pictures up of my life, what I'm doing, and updates, of course. You can also follow me on Twitter, which is at randomxoxox. I think I'll leave a link down below to that as well. So I am now just contouring, and then I just blend it out with a flat top foundation brush because that works the best. And then I'm applying Benefit Curly Stuff because it's actually one of my favourite blushes to wear during the springtime, and also it's kind of goes with a goldish look. Moving on, I'm going to be highlighting with the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Sculpt and Glow foundation, and I'm using a highlighter, and I'm just kind of applying it to my nose, to my cheeks, and on my chin. And now I am filling in my eyebrows, and I'm actually just using Fog and Beige from the Bobbi Brown Old Hollywood set palette. Just to kind of give a quick review on the palette, I actually really didn't like the eyeshadows apart from Beige and Fog, just because they just weren't pigmented enough. And yeah, but luckily I did like Beige and Fog, and if I could get them in a single as a single eyeshadow, that would be really good, because they're actually the perfect eyebrow shades. They're matte and they're quite highly pigmented, and they're really nice. So yeah, I really like those two eyeshadows, and I do like the black sort of, but you have to find the right brush for it. So I'm just quickly blending out my eyebrows with the I can't remember the name of the brush, but it's just a lash and comb brush. And then I'm using simple wipes just to kind of remove any mistakes. Sometimes I blend out my eyebrows a bit too much, so the eyeshadow that I've filled them in with goes a bit everywhere, and it kind of doesn't look natural, so I kind of just remove the bit that's kind of gone and smudged out too far or blended out too far, and then it looks perfect. So yeah, that's basically what happens. And yes, I have a bold spot in my eyebrow, by the way, guys, and yeah. So I'm just applying a little bit more of fog. It's a darker eyeshadow colour, and then I'm just blending it out again. And there you go. So those are the finished eyebrows. I sometimes will use a eyebrow gel, but at this very moment I haven't been bothered to go to the extra step of applying eyebrow gel. And then I'm using the YSL Rouge Volupte lipstick in, I can't remember the name of it because the name's rubbed off at the bottom of the lipstick. So it's just this purple shade from that collection, and it is amazing. It's like this purpley pink lipstick, and it's so glossy and it looks absolutely amazing. I got it for my birthday, and my brother actually gave it to me, and it's actually one of my new favourite lipsticks. At first I wasn't sure how I was going to wear it because literally it was the brightest purple I've ever had. So I didn't know how to wear it, and I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? How am I going to, you know, wear this lipstick? And so, yeah, and I'm just applying it to my series going mad on my phone. So I wasn't sure how I was going to wear it, and yeah, I really like it. So I am going to just kind of finish off the look here by applying a little bit more of that highlighter on my Cupid's bow. And then I'm moving on to doing my hair. Now I thought I'd do like a hair and makeup video instead of just doing a makeup video, and as you can see my hair is a little bit of a disaster. It's a little bit too fluffy, it's just been washed. And so I'm just going to brush it out using this paddle brush. My hair was red, but as hair dye does, it fades, and it just faded into this nice kind of reddish brown. So I'm just brushing it out, making sure there is no knots. Now it's been cut, so it's usually quite okay for like a few weeks, and then it needs to be cut again because if it gets too thick, it literally tangles, and it's literally the worst tangle ever. And also I am now going to be straightening it using the Babyliss hair straighteners. And I'm just kind of straightening it because that's the usual hairstyle, the kind of signature hairstyle that I go for, straightening it. And I just kind of go once over. I don't kind of divide it up. I just kind of straighten it, and it's so, and especially since I've actually added this kind of weird kind of like dip dye to my bottom of my hair. I don't know exactly what to call it, but it's kind of like dip dye, and it's kind of like underneath the dark bits of my hair, and it looks amazing when it's straight. So I'm literally grabbing it and then just straightening it. I don't actually go from top to bottom, I kind of go it from halfway, so I'm just straightening the ends. And I do like to apply coconut oil to the bottoms of my hair just because I obviously want it to kind of be moisturised, and I don't want heat damage. So this is the finished makeup look. Thank you for watching. Bye!